So a lot of you guys have been enjoying the Umamusume reactions, which is dope. I appreciate that. And a couple of you have requested I check out more from Pyrrhixz, but recently I saw to check out Rice Shower, and supposedly it's tragic. Some other people have told me there's some other stories in here that are very sad. Look, I'm not into really being saddened. Okay, like I know some of these horses apparently like they gotta get euthanized because like leg damage for them is different for leg damage versus humans, which is I new information. I didn't know that, so I appreciate you guys for teaching me something new. But yeah, we'll definitely be checking out more of these videos, especially from Pyrrhixz, man. Shout out to Pyrrhixz for always making these dope videos. Shout out to the Nikkei community as well. And yeah, also we got some ultimates coming from PGR because this was also requested. So if you guys got any gotcha games that you want me to react to when it comes to like their ultimate abilities, let me know in the comments below. I'll be checking them out. So yeah, we'll be making a couple videos, and let's go ahead and get started with the Rice Shower, a tragic tale of hope and hardship. Let's go.
What does it mean to win? In Umamusume, it means placing first in your race, besting the competition. Sometimes fan favorites win their respective races, and other times someone can challenge their position, upsetting the odds and emerging victorious. But what happens when this individual fears the results of winning? Instead
Oh,
of embracing victory, she rather shies away from it. In finding strength to win against all odds, she is instead saddened by the dreams of others she's tarnished.
the fear of
An Uma with a
success.
pure heart,
I see.
who truly wants to see everyone happy, even at the cost of her own. This is the story of Rice Shower, personified in Uma Musume from a tragic story of real-life events.
See, like when I hear how they portrayed this story in the show, I'm already interested to see, okay, what happened in real life. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Rice Shower is a racehorse named after the tradition of rice throwing at weddings in Japan, a symbol of good luck in Japanese culture. His first race was on August 8, 1991 at the Nagita Racecourse. Rice Shower would place first in this race, instantly captivating an audience of onlookers. Though his second race would end at the back of the pack, the next race Rice Shower participated in on September 21, 1991 would be another victory for the newcomer. This time, Rice Shower claimed victory at the 1991 Fuyo Stakes, held at the Nakayama Racecourse. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, Pyrrhixz, this seems like a simple story of a new racehorse building an audience by seizing victory. Though,
Sure.
you're not wrong in this statement. It's the career wins that come next that will make Rice Shower infamous in the racing world. From October
Infamous.
1991 to 1992, Rice Shower competed in a total of 6 additional races, placing second or below at each one. It would be at the Kika show race held in Kyoto that would shake the racing world in Japan. Just like in Umamusume, the real-life counterparts also had a hierarchy of favoritism on who would come out on top. For this race, held on November 8, 1992, Rice Shower was the second favorite to win. The
Okay.
favorite of the Kika show was Mihono Bourbon, the Rito-based racehorse with an
Bourbon.
undefeated race history up until this point. From Bourbon's debut in 1991 up until the Kika show, he remained a strong pillar, a hometown hero for the Kyoto area.
Okay.
Rice Shower, having trained in the East, was widely seen as an invader from Kanto, a narrative driven by the media mainly to drum up drama and hype around the highly anticipated race.
Bro, they really hyping up the race. Look at this person coming from this other region. They think they can beat us. They can't beat us. We're Kyoto.
Even in the anime, all the
Okay,
Umas may have
sure.
rivalries, but they're never malicious towards one another. This is another example of that sense. All the coverage of this race garnered countless eyes of the hometown hero versus the foreign invader.
The
I've tried to
foreign
find footage of
invader,
this race
bro.
in
They're down the
particular,
street.
but all that remains are records of the final outcome. Rice Shower would upset all odds, placing first in the Kika show. This would come as a major blow to fans of the fan favorite, Mihono Bourbon. For context, Bourbon had competed in a total of 4 races previously against Rice Shower, placing first in every single one. So it comes
Ooh,
as no surprise that he'd be the fan favorite at the Kiko show. This would
sure.
also be Bourbon's final race in their career,
Oh,
ending an undefeated legacy shattered by an invader from the East. An
damn.
overall race record of 7 to
Seven
1
and
over
one.
the
Hey,
course of
that's
8
really
races
good.
total. After the major upset of the Kiko show, Rice Shower raced in 3 more competitions from this.
I don't know if Pyrrhixz, if you're watching this, brother, If it's possible to find out how much was like won and lost during like the betting, I would love to know that, because I know for a fact so many people put so much money on this horse going undefeated, and then to have this upset, like, bro, I need to know, what is the sports betting statistics on this, bro? How much yen was won and how much yen was lost? I need to know.
December 1992 to March 1993. Aside from the Nikkei show, held on March 21st, 1993, Reischauer would have an unremarkable performance after defeating Bourbon. Then, the sun rose over the Kyoto racetrack once more on April 25th, 1993. Just like before,
really
Reischauer was seen as the second favorite to win this race. Once again, bested by popular vote by another Rito racehorse. This time, on the same race course that Reischauer defeated Bourbon on, he'd be racing against Mejiro McQueen. This race is actually depicted in the anime, and truly personifies the reason why Reischauer acts the way she does both in the series and in Umamusume Pretty Derby. If you haven't trained Reischauer, I'll give it to you as simply as I can. She is incredibly difficult to train. Reischauer in the anime is very hard on herself and sees any misfortunes that fall on others as a fault of her own. There are events in the game where she'll attribute any negative happening to anyone as her own personal fault. Even with her outwardly kind-hearted exterior and determination to win, instead of cheers, the audience remained a distant murmur. Reischauer, when racing against McQueen in the Tenno show, would once again upset all odds, toppling yet another racehorse with an impressive track record. Though not as impressive as Bourbon's, McQueen had claimed several first-place finishes and had risen to being a fan favorite. To many, McQueen was the one who toppled the invader from the east who stole Bourbon's final win. This race, once again, is shown in full in the anime. As another fun fact, Umamusume actually adapts the real-life lines from commentators of the race. To say this was a major upset would be a drastic understatement. It was a devastating blow to the pride of the West. Not once, but twice, had Reischauer assassinated the victory of the hometown heroes he raced against. This earned Reischauer the nickname Black Assassin.
The verbiage in this script is amazing. The pride of the West, the invader of the East, the assassin.
Hometown heroes he raced against.
Wow.
This earned Reischauer the nickname Black Assassin.
The Black
and began
Assassin.
The solidification of his infamy on the racetrack. In the anime, fans comment on how Reischauer will be the heel once again, directly taking inspiration from real-life events. Reischauer, both in Umamusume and in real life, is often labeled as a heel who shattered others' dreams. In the anime, Reischauer states mid-race that she won't be the heel, but instead, the hero. With this, Reischauer passes McQueen with the final spurt of the race, taking victory over yet another fan favorite.
Let's go.
The audience didn't cheer,
they
didn't clap, but instead began booing Reischauer. Distant murmurs can be heard of a disappointed audience who are unsatisfied with the final outcome. Reischauer in the anime had set a record time, which also reflects real-life events once more. Despite the record-setting race and the amazing performance, Reischauer received nothing but glaring eyes from the audience. Though McQueen and a few others clapped for her in the anime, it can't shake the feeling Rice has from taking yet another person's dream away from them.
They hate us because they hate us.
Retreating away from the racetrack, Rice is clearly disheveled. She had won the race, but still had upset thousands of people who were there to witness her loss. The beautiful thing about Umamusume...
Bro, that's crazy. Like, people preying on your downfall, you prove them wrong, and then you feel bad because somebody else should have won. But if that's the case, why didn't you just throw the race? Like, it's not making no sense.
It's not making sense. The next scene. It isn't a random trainer nor Uma that comes to comfort Rice. It is instead Mihono Bourbon, the very same one who Rice defeated at the Kika show. Instead of glorifying her own win, Reischauer is completely devastated.
GG's. Oh, brother. Exactly. It's a competition. Exactly. Bro, there's winners and there's losers. It just is what it is, bro. Yeah, booing does suck. Okay, I understand.
ブーイングはチャレンジャーの勲章です。
But you won,
傷
so
つく
it's
必要
okay.
はありません。
Keep your head up, kid.
でもいつかこれが歓喜と祝福の声になる日は必ず来ます。あなたが勝ち続ければきっと。だってあなたの名前はライスシャワーなんですから。
Remember, the boos of today are the cheers of tomorrow. And then those cheers will eventually become boos. Because if you live long enough to be the hero, you'll eventually die the villain or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go.
Even after all the effort she put into winning, all the countless hours she spent training, she felt guilty for toppling others' dreams. In every race that we run with our
Suffering from
Umas,
success.
that's something else to think about. With the victory you claim, it shatters the hopes of another. This is the reality of competition, as Bourbon states. In the anime, Rice Shower and Bourbon are actually very close friends, and the spirit of competition is only present when they're on the racetrack. It's an uplifting choice of direction to depict these two being so close despite the major upset that came with Bourbon's defeat. Though this is a beautiful ending in the animated Rice Shower's story, the real-life counterpart of this Uma had a far sadder ending. Following the Tenno show, Rice Shower would continue to race, but would have an unremarkable placement for the next 9 races he participated in, ranging from September of 1993 to March of 1995. This only solidified Rice Shower's image of ruining greatness due to his major wins being upsets like McQueen's and Bourbon's. Then came yet another major event in Rice Shower's career. On April 23rd of 1995, Rice Shower competed in the Spring Tenno show, once more on the very same racetrack where Rice shattered the dreams of many.
W.
During this time, the Kansai region had been recovering from a devastating Hushin earthquake which occurred in January. A mourning region watched as Rice Shower began the race at the Spring Tenno show. At the final spurt, once more, Rice Shower seized another victory in the Kyoto racecourse. Instead of receiving silence and boos, this time, Rice Shower was greeted with the applause and outward cries of the audience. This victory meant a lot for the Kansai region, and stood as a source of hope and inspiration for a grieving region. With the legacy that began an upset, Rice Shower now has solidified himself as a hero. Due to Rice Shower's rising popularity,
I told you, the boos of today become the cheers of tomorrow, bro. That's how it worked.
He was considered to be placed in the Takarazuka Kinen race. Due to unstable conditions at the Hushin racecourse, the Takarazuka was moved to Kyoto, the place where Rice Shower had been both a savior and a spoiler. Previously, Rice Shower, as per their handler's choice, were planning to retire him after the Spring Tenno show. However, seeing the public support of the racehorse caused them to reconsider. So, on June 4th, 1995, Rice Shower would take the racecourse once more. With countless fans supporting him, Rice Shower and his jockey, Matoba, planned to give it their all once again. Sadly though, this would be Rice Shower's final race, and the final time anyone would see Rice Shower alive.
Wait,
Matoba,
what?
Rice Shower's jockey, stated following this race that he could sense something was off. This was not the time to win, but to instead tread lightly. The safety of Rice Shower was his top priority. However, Rice Shower had other plans in mind. As Matoba attempted to keep Rice Shower at the back of the pack, after the third turn, he suddenly accelerated by himself. This resulted in Rice Shower tripping, sending Matoba off the horse. As the race continued, one of the most tragic outcomes unfolded for this newfound hero. Rice Shower had suffered a comminuted fracture on his front leg and foot, as well as a dislocation. In most cases, horses are moved off the racetrack and tend to away from the racecourse. Sadly, the injuries were too severe to even move Rice Shower, and so a curtain was placed around Rice Shower, and he was euthanized on the very racetrack that made him a hero. Matoba, though injured, remained by Rice Shower, witnessing the whole process unfold. When Rice Shower's body was carried away, Matoba bowed deeply for his longtime partner. Rice Shower's groom, Kawashima, could not stop crying at the sudden loss. A symbol of hope who brought many newfound inspiration,
literally in the middle of the race,
at the very same racetrack which garnered him so much love and hatred. Unsurprisingly, Reischauer's death became the headline news in Japan's sports,
That's so
and several
sad.
monuments were created in honor of him. One in Utopia Farm, where Reischauer was born, and the other at the Kyoto racecourse. At the end of the year in 1995, the JRA gave a special award to Reischauer, commemorating the racehorse, and in 2010, Kikasho was also renamed to the Reischauer Memorial. Fans gather to this day to pay their respects.
I'll say this. Reischauer died a hero and did not live long enough to become the villain, because that shit really does happen. They hate you, then they love you, then they hate you again because you keep on winning. Well, it is so sad to see, like, they had to euthanize him literally, like, on the spot. Like, I get it that the horse was probably in a lot of pain. It's like, damn. Just like that, bro, your life is gone. That should be a reminder for all of you guys, man. Just keep living your life. Enjoy doing what you're doing, because you're never guaranteed a tomorrow. Real shit.
To Reischauer, displaying their gratitude and mourning his loss. Though Reischauer sadly met a tragic demise, the legacy of this racehorse lives on both in the hearts of his dedicated fans and personified as a kind-hearted Uma in Umamusume. So the next time Reischauer gives you a little trouble while training, keep this video in mind. The legacy of this horse is shaped after one of many ups and downs. This was the story of Reischauer, a racehorse forever remembered by many in Japan, one who both stole dreams and inspired them, who invoked hatred and hope. Who would you like to see next on this series? This was a very rough ride to write, but I'd love to delve into more in the future.
Pyrrhixz, thank you for making this video. And thank you guys in the Umamusume fandom for sending your requests. I have been definitely like reading your guys' comments, and I appreciate you guys leaving them, especially with very high detail in your opinions. It's really, really cool. So yeah, that was sad. So I think I will watch something not sad for a while. I don't like hearing sad stories. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking out some of these alts from gachas. Let me know if you guys got a gacha game you want me to check out, any special moves or something like that. I'll be sure to check them out. And yeah, it's your boy KhunShawn. Again, appreciate you guys, and shout out to Pyrrhixz. Thank you for making this video. And rest in peace to Reischauer, legend, 07, the Black Assassin and foreigner of the Easter. What was it? The invader of the East. Legendary nicknames. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching the video. Share it with your friends if you're interested, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.